All right. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi. Hi.
Something
Hi.
on the mic.
Hi.
I don't want to touch it.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
Just kind of loafing
Coming at you live.
through the power of nothing.
Yeah.
America.
Through the power of America.
Very milky.
Make Azeroth great again. Hashtag.
Make Azeroth great again.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Is it like in the game?
No.
Of course
I
not.
don't think Blizzard would do that.
Yeah.
Chris
But
got a
they
haircut.
aren't banning anybody.
Chris got a haircut.
I did.
When'd you get a
So
haircut?
did you.
So did you.
No, I didn't get a haircut.
Yeah.
I know you did, because your hair is shorter. Don't even start.
Dude, you look trendy as fuck.
I am trendy.
Dude. Why does he get to be the trendy one?
Well, Miles
Fuck you.
started.
I'm trendy.
Miles is
I
trendy.
wear a hat backwards.
No, you're not.
I wear my hat backwards.
You got my hat on backwards? Down to fucking party. Or is it ready to fucking
I
party?
don't remember. Alright, what have you been playing, Chris? That's Chris over there.
Me.
I can go first this time.
Miles,
what have you
go
been playing?
first.
Okay. I've played hockey, I played Oaken Battle, I played my World Hockey Manager. I've recently purchased God of War and I'm going to play it again.
Dope.
I repurchased Dead Cells again on my PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I tried to buy it at EB, but there were no physical copies, so I had to buy it digitally, so now I always have it. But hey, that's okay.
Do you
I
have
like
internet now?
it. No, sadly not. But then, actually today, Joseph and I were playing some Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Actually.
New season? Fucking litty, though?
It's-
I'm just playing it until I get my invite to the WoW Classic beta.
Because, yeah, just the other day you were telling me, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that Diablo
But
season.
the 8th level, 8 tier reward is the coolest fucking wings in the game, so
Oh
I
my
need
god,
those.
they're so cool.
Does it make you have a big butt?
No, what? No, they're the galaxy wings, but they're themed like the Necro or Illidan wings, so they look really cool.
I was going to say, the only thick character in that game is the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Everybody else is not thick.
Dummy thick. She's really cool.
Well, what's you been doing, Miles?
Actually, we tried some World War Z.
That game is legit.
Yo, it's super cool.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, me too.
Yeah, me too.
I'll let you have that one. I'm not touching that shit.
Yup, me too.
It's really good.
It's really cool.
It's exactly what I've always wanted in a zombie shooter.
It might be the only good zombie game I've ever played.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Call of Duty's zombies, it's not a good game.
It was
No.
there.
It was filling a void.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
played the shit out of it. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean it was a good game.
No.
No,
with
we were-
mods, it's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Black Ops Zombies, the way the Treyarch intends, is not acceptable anymore.
The way Treyarch intends...
Is not acceptable anymore. Do you got the Treyarch news?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah, bud.
That's it. Not much.
Well,
Some things
speaking of
for
shitty zombie games,
It wasn't shitty.
I dropped...
Don't be salty.
I dropped Days Gone because that game just continues to, like...
That is a shitty zombie game.
So-
That's like a worse version of World War Z
So-
in every way.
So I was putting up with the shitty aiming in the game because I liked enough about it to keep me going, but that game has the same problem that PS3 era Bethesda games had, where the longer you play, the
you mean
worse...
and PS4.
Yeah, and PS4. The longer you
Like,
play, the
nothing's
worse
changed.
performance gets. Like, that game turned into a literal PowerPoint presentation when I was trying to motorbike anywhere.
I can't even put into words how happy I am that game is like that.
Yeah.
And that everybody still says that's good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. I have no problems here.
Yeah, no performance issues
Yeah,
whatsoever.
so I got rid of that shit. And thankfully I did because I was looking it up too, and people are, shortly after where I am in the game, are hitting, like, progress halting bugs where they just can't continue.
Lit.
So...
That is litty.
It's like they tested the first half of the game, and then they Far Cry 2'd the last half.
Far Cry 2's last half, bungo.
It was a fucking disgusting mess. Like, its first half was also bungo, but its last half was like Omega bungo.
Because, like, the story just gets all out of whack, and
Yeah.
you're going into just crazy shit. It doesn't run well.
Like, the gameplay actually got worse in the second half.
Your gun breaks down at the most inopportune time.
Liddy. Been also playing some Yakuza Kiwami 2 on that there PC, because that finally came out.
60 FPS.
60 FPS. It does also support unlocked frame rate, so you'll be happy, Joe. Yeah,
I think I was getting 80s when I played it.
dope.
Can I mod my way through it?
No mods yet,
Oh.
No.
sadly.
Like
Zero
Infinite-
has mods. Kiwami 1 and 2 don't have
Can I
any
give
yet.
myself infinite money?
No. Actually, you probably can by fucking around the indie files.
Yeah.
Like, they have no...
Money isn't
Deduction.
as big of a thing in this one, because you're not just feeding that into your stats, so your stats come from doing activities and eating. Like,
It's like real life.
You have like a hunger meter that you don't have to. It's not like if you're hungry you lose anything or whatever. But it's like anytime you're not full, like that's a good thing to do is go and eat something because you get tons of XP from it.
That's weird.
Like so, say the hunger meter exists to limit you on how much you can benefit from eating, not as a you need to do this every so often to maintain something. It's
that's
like
goofy.
I prefer.
But it's better like that.
I prefer that honestly, and it's a good excuse to go to all the different restaurants and try out the different foods and stuff because they like render all these like gorgeous images for the
needlessly well.
like
Japan loves.
Yeah, they don't like 3D
rendering.
render the food though. You don't see that. It's
That's
just
too bad.
Yeah, it's just like high detail.
Is it
like,
too late
picture.
to refund the game?
But yeah, I've been enjoying that. Although what distracted me was what I put my refund of, or not refund, I traded in Days Gone, but with that money I put towards Rage 2,
Jesus.
which I've been playing a bunch of, and I'm really enjoying that game. It's literally just Mad Max and Doom combined, for better and worse. Like,
I think, like, it's the only game that has been exactly what we thought it was going to be all year.
Yep. That's like, I can't get any more specific, really, than Mad Max meets Doom.
Remember when Anthem... But yeah, Rage 2, how's that going?
It's good. Like, it's, thankfully, the story stuff isn't as cringy as the marketing.
That's good.
And thankfully, you can skip it all if you want. Like,
the
all
marketing
of it.
is part of the reason their sales is
Yeah.
so bad. Like, it has to be.
Yeah, the marketing has, like, nothing to do with the game. The game actually takes itself a decent bit more seriously than the
But
marketing
the marketing, you would think it was a Borderlands game.
No, it's not. It's Doom
So.
and Mad Max. Mad Max and Doom. It's the sequel to Mad Max with Doom combat.
Doom guy, Mad Max.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The combat is, honestly, I think, actually more fun than Doom's.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the
There's
cool...
more going on in it.
It has more going on. The running around's real good.
Running around.
But it doesn't have the execution moves from Doom, but it has some really cool weapons in the
That's
game.
okay, then.
Like, it has your basic assault rifle. It has probably the best shotgun I've ever used in a game just because of how much fucking range it has. And, how
And this
it tears
is saying a
people
lot
apart.
because you've used the SPAS 12 in Modern Warfare
I have,
2.
yeah.
So, and it to be better than that?
Yeah, and the alternate fire of it, when you aim down the sights of it, it just shoots a sonic wave that hurls guys off of cliffs and shit. I don't find myself using that most of the time because I'm just running at them and cleaving them in half with the actual bullets, which is great. It's got a really good rocket launcher in the game that has a secondary lock-on function. But some of the more fun guns include a Magnum that tags guys with thermal rounds, and then you detonate it with the alternate fire, and they just burst into flame and die.
Was that from the first game?
I don't think it was.
Did I ask that last time we talked about it?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember being.
Oh,
the first
Resistance 3 had that.
game. Something like that.
Yeah.
When you upgrade this one, you can increase the explosion radius on it, so you just catch multiple dudes. You can also make it so the rounds home in on target, so you can kind of just shoot in their general direction, and it
cool.
sticks to people. Another good one is the Grav Dart launcher, where you're just like marking guys with these darts. You're just peppering whole crowds of enemies, and then you just shoot at like a random location with the alternate fire, and it sucks them to it and impales them all on each other.
I don't like that one very much.
It's fun. It's
It has no kinetic.
like, yeah, you don't get the visceral feel of like killing dudes with the actual shots.
I want the visceral feel of killing dudes with the actual shots.
The use case for it though is for armored enemies, like smaller armored enemies. So you
Just fling them the fuck out.
exactly, because yeah, if you're just shooting them with bullets, it takes a lot more to kill them. But if you use either the thermal rounds or the grav dart shots, it'll melt through them a
Launch
lot
on the
faster.
space.
So I like that there's more use cases for the different weapons.
And it doesn't seem very much like, here's this enemy, use this gun, here's
You don't
this
have
enemy,
to.
use this gun.
Exactly. It's
I
just
fucking
options.
hate that in games.
Yeah, it's just options. I really like the superpowers in it as well. My favorite one's the Shatter move, which is like a dashing palm strike that turns people into meat, which is pretty cool.
Your monk ability.
Yeah, the ground pound's fun. The barrier
monk
I don't
ability.
have much use for. Like you set
Are
up
you just a fucking post-apocalyptic monk?
maybe.
All of you sound like monk
Kinda
things.
sounds like it.
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
can also
cool.
create like little vortexes that suck people together. And
That's a monk
shoot them
thing.
away. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah.
a post-apocalyptic monk. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, I'm just going around clearing the map. That game is Ubisoft as fuck. It's just
So Ubisoft, in fact, that they didn't add co-op to it.
Yeah, that's the. There's
Fucking I would own this game right now.
There's
but
two
it's
things
co-op.
I would change about the game. There's that I would add co-op, and
Co-op
then
and the rest of the game.
well, and then I would make it so that the different factions have like introductory missions or something like that, because you kind of, I guess it is for the game's benefit. It would be more beneficial if this was for a co-op setting. It almost feels like a design choice for co-op, where everything just is. Like, you're not restricted
you can
from
just
going...
stumble across another faction and be like, what the
Yeah,
fuck are these
exactly.
dudes swinging from the
But I kind of wish there was more of like a, oh my god, what are these things?
Like the first game had.
Yeah, Yeah, everything's just kind of there and around, and you'll encounter it.
I've also heard that like the driving combat is like fantastic, but there's not much to do there.
Yeah, so like the car combat is actually better than Mad Max's because your vehicle actually has guns and alternate guns that you can upgrade for it. And the convoys are super fun because you're like driving up alongside and like shunting enemies away and then like taking out their support units.
Are you driving in first or third person?
There's no first person option for driving, which would be cool if it was there as an option, but I don't think I'd use it.
That's good that of the two they chose.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing you get from destroying convoys is upgrade materials for your car.
Which all there is to do is destroy convoys.
Yeah. So I haven't encountered anything else that needs the vehicle, other than, just getting from point A to B. But
I've heard people say they wish there was more vehicular-related stuff, which I imagine are going to do events and things. And then there was a faster way to get around, because there's not much point in using the car, because there's no combat or anything.
You fairly quickly unlock a helicopter thing you can use to get around. Also, you can fast travel to any city that you... There's like 3 major cities in the game.
Okay.
Maybe 4, because there's an area I haven't really explored yet. I'm like 20 hours in. I have like a third of the map left to kind of just clear out, but I also haven't been doing like any of the story missions really. I've only progressed them far enough to unlock each like skill tree or whatever, because there's like story characters that have like their own branch of upgrades associated with them as well. There's so many things to upgrade in this game. It's kind of awesome. You're always unlocking something extra. Like anytime you clear out another outpost or whatever, you'll get materials you can spend on one of these trees, which is cool. Other than that, I've been playing some Tetris 99 again.
Chris, why?
Because
everybody's retarded.
Because they put out a DLC pack for it for like $12 that lets me play against computer players.
We didn't talk about this last week.
No, it's been like 2 weeks.
What?
It's been a long time.
So we've talked about it.
We've talked about this. But yeah, so they added a versus CPU mode, which I think this is the only Battle Royale game that has a versus AI.
Oh my god, every Battle Royale game do this.
Right? And it's really fun. My only complaint with the AI is that they're too good at realizing when they're being like corralled into all-targeting you.
It's like the Heroes of the Storm AI.
Yeah,
they just kind of run away.
So you can't actively do the method of building your stack up really high and baiting all of them to attack you and then getting that bonus and killing them all. Because as soon as you start hitting them with that shit, they all deselect you immediately. Unlike human players, I did play some online this weekend because they have an event going that if you get just 100 points, that's 1 win's worth of points, you unlock the classic Tetris theme with like the original Game Boy look and everything. Playing against humans again, I realized, like, man, yeah, humans are actually way easier than the bots because you can just bait them into attacking you. And
Master Debater.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to be playing anymore online for a while, I don't think, but it was fun going back in.
Like winning.
Yeah, well, it was fun going back in and going like, yeah, I still got it. Like, I just won like 4 matches in a row.
Little bitches.
There's definitely nothing better than just winning.
Just winning.
Just hit the button and win.
Yeah. People have been actually complaining about the fact that they charged for the AI mode stuff, but it's like, dude, the game's free.
How much do they charge?
It was like $12.
That's fine.
And that gives you, versus AI with like 5
Well, that's essentially $12 for a single-player game, then.
Yeah. So you get versus AI for the Battle Royale mode for 5 different tiers of difficulty.
Do you still need the membership?
Nope.
Okay.
And then it also adds Marathon mode, which is just the standard. I'm not even playing against anyone. I'm just doing blocks. And you can set that to be, I'm going to do to 200 lines, to 500 lines, to infinity.
So has this become the best Tetris now?
It's my favorite Tetris now. Okay. Yeah, because it has all the features I want. I guess the only thing it's missing...
But it's not your favorite Battle Royale. Because PUBG.
Oh, definitely. The only thing it's missing is like regular versus Tetris, like not 1 versus 100, but it's like 1v1 or 1v3 or whatever.
I'm sure that'll happen.
Well, that's the thing. This thing that I bought for $12, it's like a season pass. There's going to be more stuff coming as well.
Why the fuck are people mad?
I don't know. Well, because it's a free game. It should be free. You said it would be free. It's like you can still play the game for free.
It's such a money grab.
Money grab, Nintendo.
Stupid.
Yeah. The other thing I did is I went and saw Detective Pikachu.
Why would you do that to yourself?
The movie's fun.
It is fun.
Have you seen that movie, Miles?
I lost my fucking water bottle.
Joe's seen it.
I honestly don't go to the movies that often.
Just for Marvel movies.
Basically.
Detective Pikachu is exactly what I thought it would be.
Uh-huh.
So it was nice. It was a nice movie.
Oh, you can tell me. I don't care.
Nice out of 10.
There's nothing really to spoil about it, other than one thing, but it doesn't matter.
Which is he fights a Mewtwo and wins.
There's. I said this to Joe before he saw it. it still sticks with me. There's a really cringy line in the movie where it's just like, "You fool! A Pikachu can't beat a Mewtwo!" Like,
y'all ain't never seen Ash's Pikachu.
Yo, that thing is level 2000.
They could wipe out the planet.
Yeah.
That's Angel Exterminatus, okay?
well, they treat this Pikachu like it's that because there's also like a moment where they encounter a Charizard, and it's like this Pikachu has amnesia, but the guy's like, "I know that Pikachu. He scarred my precious Charizard."
The Pikachu's like, well, I beat this guy's ass before, I'll just do it again.
And he's like, "Wait a minute, I forgot how to be Pikachu."
Doesn't know how any of his powers or anything. It's a fun movie. Fun out of 10. Go watch it.
Psyduck
Better
steals
than
the
you
show.
think it is. Psyduck's amazing.
Yeah.
I already kind of thought it would be fun.
Then you'll have
It's
fun.
a fun
out
movie.
of 10.
And the main actor isn't. He wasn't bad at all. Like he was actually.
I was expecting terrible.
Yeah. No, terrible came from the supporting actress.
Yes,
Which
she
she
was-
got better throughout the movie. Like she
started talking less.
Yeah, she was fine by the end, but
Yeah.
her intro was. She was acting like a Team Rocket villain. Like with how.
So, all of the interviews they had with her, where there was like a one with her, Ryan Reynolds, and Justice, and they were talking about like character design and everything. She's like, "Oh, I want to be Team Rocket so bad. That would be amazing."
So
when you say that, no,
yeah, because her intro was like, it's like, "Heart thee, I'm here."
Not quite like that. You doing okay, brother? Your eyes fucked up.
It won't stop.
Do you want some eye drops?
No, I'm good. It's not that. I don't know what it is.
But he knows it's not that.
It's a tension thing.
I'll be good.
Be good boy.
I'll be good.
So you saw Pikachu?
Yeah.
See anything else?
No.
That's too.
I'm gonna go see John Wick probably Tuesday.
Fucking John Wick, man. So fucking good. All right.
I watched the trailer for Batwoman.
That may or may not be the worst piece of media
Oh no, it's the best
to happen.
Oh,
this year.
I'm so happy.
There's a new low. Captain Marvel. Step the fuck aside, Captain Marvel.
Oh my god.
Batwoman is riding in hot.
Who's playing Batwoman?
Ruby Rose.
Yeah. Not the character
So
from Ruby.
who's an actual lesbian?
You can tell because of the way she is.
You can tell by the way she is. And the character, I guess even in the comics, is an actual lesbian.
Yeah.
But people were complaining when they heard she was going to be cast because she wasn't gay enough or a Jew.
More gay Jews in, in movies.
But
two things that you can't actually usually tell by looking at somebody. We need more of those.
But yeah, the trailer.
This girl, right?
But the trailer, you know what? Go for it. They're going for it.
I hope Brie Larson directs the TV series.
She's the one from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. She was great in that.
I haven't seen any of those.
She was in John Wick 2.
Was she?
As well.
She was.
She is in
Which is
John
what made me think of this.
Fighty with,
Yeah, she was fine in that.
I hated her in that one. She played her role well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You were supposed to hate her.
Yeah.
So
Never mind, dude. She's not.
The woman in John Wick 3 is even worse. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. It's so bad.
well, I guess that's the thing. At least Ruby Rose's character in John Wick 2, she couldn't speak. She didn't speak.
Yeah.
Guys, you know what she's in? She's in the Meg. That's why I remember.
Oh shit, she was the cringy hacker bitch in the Meg. Oh, fuck. Okay, so is she just cringy and terrible in everything she's in then? Is that...
So
I love that movie.
It's so bad, but it's so good.
in this Batwoman trailer,
Megalodon.
there's a sequence where so Batman's gone, right? Like there's no Batman, and she finds Bruce Wayne's bunker cave
With her black sidekick.
with her black sidekick that they know. I guess is he the new Alfred? I don't know. It doesn't matter. She sees the bat suit and she's like, oh. So he was Batman, and the butler guy's like, yeah, perfect suit or whatever. She's like, it will be when it fits a woman. And then later in the trailer, there's like a thing where like the news is going crazy, like, Batman's back! And she's like, of course they're going to attribute it to a man. And it's like, you stole his identity. What did you think would happen?
If you made your own fucking suit, you dumb cunt, you wouldn't have...
Well, then she makes it her own. She puts a big red bat on it and a big like hooker red wig on.
That she looks hooker as AF. Like, there's some designs go ahead and keep, but other designs, please don't do that.
Yeah, because that is true to the comic. She had like a big fake red wig or whatever.
And you don't, please.
But yeah, you know what?
It looks great in the comics.
Godspeed.
God fucking speed.
God fucking speed, Batwoman. All the best. I will not watch you, and your show will bomb. But hey, good job.
I hope it does amazing.
Yeah, right. That's what it looks like. Okay, now sorry, I forgot
what Batwoman?
Look at what she looks like.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Batwoman designs? You showed me the dummy thick ones with the fupa. The comic ones on the Twitter with the poncho.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh no, that was bad! Oh, that was real bad! I'll have to find that.
They're like, what if Batwoman was a chonker?
Yeah.
Twitter, you say?
Yeah, like I'm okay with a dummy thick Batwoman, but that is not.
Well, this isn't thick. This is fupa.
Diz fupa. Yeah, Batwoman. Go see it in theaters. New TV show.
It's a TV show.
It's on what channel? CW?
The CW.
Okay. CW.
Yeah, I guess it's part of their... is it part of their Arrow, Flash...
Captain Whammin'. Yeah, she showed up apparently in the Flash series already.
Cool.
So I watched a bit of the Flash series a while ago, and it looked really bad as well.
Yeah.
And
then you saw it without the special effects.
that was amazing. Supergirl's also really bad.
Yeah.
Green Arrow was fine, though. From what I saw of the first season.
The first bit of the first season was cool and kind of interesting, and then it became, oh yeah, right, we don't want to spend a lot on special effects and stuff, so what if this is just rich people problems?
Oh, Daredevil.
Yeah.
Oh, every other superhero thing that...
Where they avoid doing any kind of superhero stuff and instead it's drama.
Did you ever watch Gotham?
No.
That was not that. Gotham was pretty good.
How is that not that when it's all normie characters instead of super...
Yeah, I was, because I watched a fair bit of it now with Daryl, and I expected it to be, well, what all the other ones were, and even when Gotham's not doing its superhero stuff, it manages to be pretty intriguing the whole fucking time.
Is it still going?
The little bit, that we saw, or
it was pretty cool.
So with Daryl, I didn't mind it actually.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool.
Might check it out.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's going into its 4th or 5th season now. So
you need something to replace Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, I can watch Dirt or something.
Watch Dirt grow.
Yeah. Well, no, somebody will eventually replace all of the soundtrack in season 8 with the Doom soundtrack.
And it's
then
fine.
I'll be fine with it.
Yeah. Is Game of Thrones season 8 the Mass Effect 3 ending of TV shows?
To a fucking T, because I was fine with the Mass Effect 3 ending, and I'm fine with the ending of Game of Thrones. Because I expected no more. It's because as people that play video games, we're accustomed to bad endings.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Game of Thrones isn't upsetting me at all.
The reason I compare it to it as well is, I was pretty much fine with the Mass Effect 3 ending, because the game was still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
However, it does impact my desire to ever go back and play that as a trilogy, because I don't care about the story now, because I know how it ends, and I know it doesn't matter.
Somebody made on a side note, a really good mod that kind of redoes
that gives
ending.
you the indoctrination ending.
No, it gives you it gives you an option for a happy ending essentially.
Okay. I didn't
which
mean it to be happy.
I don't care for happy.
Yeah. Because Mass Effect 3 felt like what's happening with Game of Thrones. What's this, Miles?
Is that in?
It's in Save the World, and that's another thick character.
You're fucking.
They won't put any thick characters in the Fortnite multiplayer.
Bullshit.
Sorry,
that's ass.
I'm trying to find something on Twitter.
But yeah, the reason I compare it to is it. From what I understand of Game of Thrones season 8, which I haven't watched, but I've seen enough, I think, to know.
Yeah. We've seen 2 whole episodes, basically.
Worth of content, yeah. The worst ones. Is that it feels like the creators are just whatever, I don't care, just finish it and be done with it. Nothing has to make sense. We're wrapping this shit up.
Yeah. It's they don't have the source. They don't have the source material anymore. That was the only reason making the story good.
Well, yeah, you need a book to tell you that it doesn't make much sense for someone on a leisurely dragon flight shouldn't be ambushed by a sudden fleet of ships.
Even though she knew that fleet of ships was there.
No, she forgot though.
According to the writer.
And then their ballistas that they can reload really fast and aim really accurately from super far distances, yet won't target the bigger dragon.
They got a huge nerf. I think that's because they have so many different writers and directors, whereas when they were following a continuous story written by one guy...
There was a vision.
Yeah, and that was pissed away. But whatever, I don't care.
Whatever.
I'm liking it. I hope Daenerys gets shot in the face.
She's not going to.
With a musket. The Spanish Inquisition just comes and busts down the walls to Westeros, just musk.
Did you say Rusteros?
Westeros, just musk-roast it up.
What have you been doing, Joe?
Joey.
You.
Me?
Yes.
I went and saw John Wick.
How was that?
It was fucking amazing. That was...
Does it end it? Is it the end of a trilogy?
That ends the trilogy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
It is the perfect ending, and...
Would you say it's a perfect trilogy at this point?
Yeah.
Like they fucking just...
Yeah. I will say each of those movies is a 10 out of 10 standalone and in a whole. Cool. Like, I've never seen anything so consistently well done.
So many series, like, they fuck it up either in the second or the third, or, like, it just...
Yeah, the only other series I can think that I can just, like...
Just watch.
Yes, like start to finish. It was only 2, but the Raid series.
Ooh, yeah.
If they ever do a third one of that, I imagine that'll be the same kind of thing for me.
Like even Lord of the Rings, like
I think the main character's dead though.
In the Raid? No.
No, at the end of number 2. Remember? He comes limping out, he's all bloody and stuff, and the door's open, and just like this army of dudes go.
Those are guys on his side, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they were like. Because they came there to fuck up all the people he just killed.
Okay. What if the Raid 3 starts with that scene and it turns out they're all betraying him and they shoot him to shit and he becomes Robo Guy because they... Sure. So someone finds him and puts him back together.
Sounds Indonesian as fuck. Yeah. I'll take it. Yeah.
And he's just fisting people through walls.
Yeah. Adam Jensen. I love that gif of the guy sitting on the toilet. Adam Jensen just reaches through the wall and pulls him in. That's my favorite.
What else have you been doing?
I went and saw Pikachu. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been playing Diablo, Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft.
I guess we played a little bit of Monster Hunter. Played is a strong word.
Yeah, I got very angry at it. And then I played it again after and got very angry at it again.
But less.
See the flag not hanging there anymore?
Yeah.
Because I had my thing on this.
What thing?
The
boom.
Yeah,
or
so
the pop screen.
I fucking grabbed it, ripped it off, and threw it across the room. And then I grabbed the little egg that I have.
It's in there still, I think.
Okay, and then threw it and pulled everything off of there. And Monster Hunter is infuriating, but I really want to play more.
Yeah.
As long as you can deal with me getting angry at it.
I don't know. I understand. Like, so that game is a massive improvement over like the 3DS one.
And it's still the clunkiest piece of shit
that's
ever.
The thing. Like, it has so many... in quotations, quality of life improvements.
How do people play the original? Like, no wonder nobody's bitching about this.
The co-op in that game
the original's so much worse.
is the most asinine shit.
It's worse than any FromSoft co-op I've played.
Yeah. They take their story so seriously. It's like, no, you can't co-op until both of you have seen the cutscene, and then one of you leaves, and then back comes.
That's the reason I don't respect game developers.
Because they don't respect you.
Yeah.
They're like, our story, where all it is a series of like, oh, look at that monster! I wonder what it is!
Wowzers. Is more important than me having fun with your game? Fuck off. That's why I play games where it doesn't...
Just tell your story via, like, fucking, like, talking head radio shit in my ear, and then I can mute you, and...
Yeah, better yet, don't tell me a fucking story. We're here to kill monsters. End of story.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple.
Just put me into an area and say, go kill that thing, and I'll be like, okay.
Got it.
Just suck Zarya's candy cane.
We've been playing some of that.
Overwatch? Yeah, we're playing some Fortnite. Ah, fuck.
Oh, Fortnite.
The Team Rumble mode in Fortnite is fucking legit. And the new combat shotgun is fucking legit. And the new bow! Oh my god! I have montages to upload to our YouTube channel with Slipknot playing in the background.
I'll leave that all to you. I ain't installing the fucking Epic Store.
It's been so much fun. Jesus Christ. I've been freaking the fuck out at it. Like, it closed this fucking dumbass circle in where the pirate ship is. And there's this forest all around it. And there's these two assholes that kept sniping from the forest. And I was like, fuck it. We take down the whole forest. Landed in. We started shooting at the trees. Our whole team was like, the trees! And everybody started
That's
shooting.
Where they are!
Just cleaned the whole forest and wiped everybody out. Like, people were trying to build, and there's just so much gunfire.
It's like that scene in Predator where they're just, like, firing their miniguns and everything into the forest.
It's just melting. Oh, it's fucking great.
Except you actually hit dudes.
Well, Miles might have. I don't think I hit that many things.
Well, no. So like, I pulled out the heavy, like the Barrett 50 cal, right? spot a guy, blow him away. Let's see, you got tree, and then tree, and then tree, and then
The
dude, and then
flintlock
tree.
pistol in the game, if you get close enough and get a headshot, it's an immediate kill. But you drop in with the flintlock and you fire and you go flying backwards. It's, Fortnite's been fun.
I no-scoped a couple dudes with the Barrett 50 cal.
Yeah.
Must have felt
Did
like
you
it was-
save those?
No, I didn't.
You start saving these things. But yeah, that's, I'm playing Fortnite.
It's really good. We're looking forward to the 87 skin. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Always set a goal.
50 skin and.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing that.
We're
gonna play
that the whole time.
We're gonna play the Diablo season until we get the season 8 or the level 8 reward. And I'm just waiting for my classic WoW beta because that'll be the rest.
You're waiting for Chaos Bane.
Yeah, Chaos Bane, Inquisition,
Inquisitor.
Thank you. I want to play both of those. I'm really looking forward to that.
I can't wait till that update comes out.
Yeah,
Soon.
6
The
days.
The difference that we saw in the trailer was just awesome.
Yeah. I'm probably still going to keep playing the Diablo season until I unlock all of that shit, and then jump over to Warhammer.
And then drop that after a couple hours because you're like, man, they fucked this shit up.
Probably. I can't imagine it's going to go well, but we'll try it. I really want to play Chaos Bane, though.
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing, I think. I've been reading books.
Reading books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw my message. Audible fixed my account.
Oh, good.
So this clown.
What the fuck was it?
So this clown yesterday was like, "Hey, did you know that Audible has like a second tier where you can like instead of getting one book a month, you get two? And yeah, it's more money than the one book one,
But you
it's
save in
less
the
money
end.
per book." And I'm like, "Well, shit, I'm gonna do that." And I go to my account. I'm like, "Where's the option to change this?" And he's like,
So
well,
I sent him a screenshot. He sent me a screenshot at the same time. Mine had the button. His didn't.
There's no button. It's literally on his page. It says like switch account or switch membership or whatever, and mine's just says cancel. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't do this. So I emailed Audible. I'm like, I want to upgrade.
I want to give you more money.
Why can't I give you more money? And they emailed me back. It wasn't even like a back and forth like, oh, that's interesting. Have you tried this or whatever? They're just like, yeah, we upped it to the thing you wanted. I was like, cool.
Cool.
Thank you. Like,
that's fucking customer service.
yeah, like no back and forth. Just do the thing like I wanted the thing.
If anything's gonna make me stay with a company, it's just like when I had to cancel that Adobe subscription and the fucking dude on the other end was like, "Are you sure you want to cancel?" I'm like, "Would I be here?"
Oh, right.
To...
I called you by mistake, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. It's like, no, I plan to come back later. I just don't need it right now. I'm not using it.
But the more you talk,
the less likely I'm gonna fucking come back. So when they were like, "Would you like leave a review and stuff?" I gave him like a 2 out of 10. I'm like, I get it. You need to keep people subscribed, but fuck off.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll just ban my account for inappropriate language. I also thought the bank was gonna do when I tried to make my password bullshit. So I spent 3. This is a different story. Never mind. I'm just angry now.
we going into the news now?
Yeah.
All right, do the news song.
Da 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 da. It's the news.
It's the news. It's the news.
Just make up a new song every time.
Yeah. News. Next first news.
Next first news.
Next
Hit me.
Inquisitor Murder will get a standalone expansion on the same day as its 2.0 update.
Cool. We don't know what that means yet.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to carry shit over from the base game. It's going to have a new class, new environments, new enemy factions, and new story missions, and returning players who have the base game will get 30% off of this new expansion.
Bam!
Gonna buy it anyways, idiots.
Yeah.
You have to give me 30% off. I'd have paid 50.
Cool shit. Next news.
Yeah.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint was announced.
And then canceled.
Well, it's coming to Uplay.
Based on the performance of Ghost Recon 1.
Yeah, I
was
won't be buying it.
canceled.
So I bought Ghost Recon
Wildlands
on Steam because it was on sale for like $17. I was like, cool. And I went to run it, and it's like, even whenever I adjusted all their settings and did their benchmark and was like, cool, I've brought things down so everything's running stable. In game, it's like, nope, that's 40 FPS. Refund.
So I think something definitely went wrong for you, because I booted it up yesterday, because I remember I said I reinstalled it as well. I was sitting at like 75, 80.
I don't know. I turned to the camera and it's like, that's 40 FPS.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So
I think we did it on this computer as well, and it doesn't dip at all.
This computer has run Ghost Recon better than any computer I've ever used.
It does.
Ubisoft is completely random with their performance.
Yeah, it dips to I think it maintains at least 60 with this one. I don't know why.
I know someone who has the same computer I have, like identical parts and everything, and they get less drops in Odyssey than I do. And yes, I know it's randomized, blah blah, but in the city when I'm sitting at 45 and they're at 60, how? It's not moving it though, is it?
Okay, I'm just saying.
Is it moving it?
I don't know. We won't know until we listen.
Okay, I'll do that just in case.
The crazy thing is too, like I see way more people talk about like bad performance for Rage 2, and that game runs flawlessly for me.
Yeah,
and I'm just like everything cranked, like whatever.
Yeah, Rage 2 seems to have the same performance as Metro.
Max. Oh,
I don't think it'll run as good as Mad Max. I had that above 100 at all times.
Runs as good for me as Mad Max, but I'm only doing
at 60. You psycho.
But yeah, so Ghost Recon Breakpoint was announced. It's not gonna have the AI followers.
Fucking
in it.
Oh my god! Finally.
But the reason for that, I suspect, is because it's an online-only game this time. They're turning it into the Division, like it's going to be a looter shooter thing. So kind of redundant, but whatever.
What is it set in though?
Island.
Yeah, a fictional country this time because I guess they got some criticism for like depicting Bolivia as a narco state.
Well, whatever. Bolivia's a fucking narco state, so get over it, idiots. Yeah, no, the Bolivian government
was all pissy about it.
And U.S.
I'm gonna
America
come and piss in your Cheetos.
Boliviate you if you don't fuck off.
But yeah, just like Division 2, it's going to be an Epic and Uplay exclusive on PC as well. So
yes, all of these things, single, like on their own, don't bug me too much. All of it together is like, I don't need it.
Joke's on you guys, I'm probably still going to buy it anyway.
You can have fun with that one, man.
Yeah, I think I'll be passing on that given the performance that I got for Wildlands.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, Ubisoft, shit PC. If you want me to play a shooter on the PC, your performance has to be up to snuff.
Like World War Z.
Yeah. Good performance.
Well, and the difference is, too, like, Uplay doesn't have like an easy refund system.
That die very fast.
Does it not?
I don't know.
I've never looked into it. Does Uplay have a refund system?
I don't know.
Because, with Wildlands, it was just like, fuck it button,
I was just reimagining playing World War Z. It's a really good game.
Because it's pretty good. Alright, Breakpoint
if it ever comes to another platform.
It'll never come to another platform. It's on PS4, dude. What do you
should buy it for $20 right now. It's on discount.
Nope.
Dude, you can support terrorism with me and Miles.
Oh, I'm good.
$20 and a free game.
Speaking of...
I'm funding Tim Sweeney.
Speaking of terrorism and Uplay and shit, Ubisoft was talking about like financial results or whatever, and apparently Division 2 sold significantly more on Uplay than it did on Epic, and it sold 10 times more on Uplay than the first one did on Uplay, but that's because the first one was on Steam, so it's kind of hard to say.
Nobody bought the first one on Uplay, idiots.
Apparently it's doing much better on PC than it is on console. Like, that game is not selling for shit on PS4 and Xbox.
Because, as you predicted at the beginning of this console generation, as everything shifts to digital, people are A, waiting for sales, because they've been tricked into sales, essentially, and B, no longer buying physical media, so they have no money to get back.
They don't have liquid assets at that point. They can't resell their product.
You just have your digital library, and I cannot wait for the Rude Awakening when everybody's jumping back and forth between consoles, because there's a lot of people that seem to think your library is your library. It does not carry between PlayStation and Xbox, though.
Nope.
And a lot of people think it does.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I bought all these games, or they go to sell a system, and they're like, well, it has all these games on it, so the person's not going to be able to use it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wonder how many times that's happened. Yeah. You gotta sell your account with it.
Solid.
Anyways.
I can get you banned.
Yep.
Next up, the Final Fantasy VII Remake was shown off again.
Looks like dog shit. Tifa's tiny tits.
It's not a dead project. We haven't seen Tifa, actually.
She's gonna have tiny tits.
She's gonna have tiny tits, because Sony. But anyway...
the concept art gave her smaller boobs.
Even though it's been...
It's also exclusive to the PS4, so it's basically...
She has gigantic tits in anything I've ever seen.
She didn't in Advent Children. She had, like, modern.
Fuck Advent Children.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Did I play that?
The movie.
Oh, I watched the only part of that was the fight.
That was right at the end. That was the most part.
The most part?
That was the only part I watched. Dude, the most part.
That part? That was the most.
Dude,
part.
I know for a fact Vincent Valentine can kick the fuck out of Cloud. Why wasn't he the main character?
Because Cloud's a girl.
That's bullshit.
It's given females power.
Dude, what even is Vincent? No one knows. He's like a vampire dreadlord thing, and nobody even lets him do anything.
Yeah.
Because he'll suck his dick.
Play with the big sword!
He's gonna suck him off. They gotta keep him in check.
Dude,
You think like Cloud would put his sword down and Vince would pick it up and Cloud's like, whoa, you fit to rule.
You're worthy!
I knew it!
I was gonna do that.
I was gonna do that.
Damn it. No, it's not cool.
I was gonna do that. Alright, next news.
No, I wasn't finished with the Final Fantasy VII thing.
We are.
So even though it had been a ton of time since we last heard about it,
Vince the main character.
and even though the last we had heard they had, I guess, let the developer in charge of it go, it was CyberConnect, like the Naruto guys were making it.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Well, and Square was like, no, we don't like the direction you're going with it. Get out of here.
They're probably making it a Naruto clone.
So even though it has development changes and all this time, it's still going to be an episodic game, and it's still going to use the Final Fantasy 15 real-time combat. So what the?
So there was a ton of articles about it not being episodic anymore. I don't know where the fuck those came from.
Yeah, no. Square themselves said it's still going to release in episodes.
Yeah.
So, and they're going to charge $80 a piece for them.
Yeah,
because fuck you.
Square Enix is fucking scum right now, and
they're one of the worst companies.
And if. Yeah, the way that they're making it a PlayStation exclusive, it's not a partnership thing with Sony. They're just making it exclusive, aren't they?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be PS4 at this point. I don't know why everyone's getting their hopes up. That's going to be PS5.
It baffles me to no end that they're willing to... Like, so I'd ever played Final Fantasy VII in the day. Like, I didn't have a PS1, so I don't have the nostalgia. But just from a sheer logical business standpoint and the amount of fandom that game has, why would you want to fuck it? Though, like, why would you want to change the gameplay from what the people want?
Because the fan base is too stupid to make up their own decisions and pick anything different.
Right?
I'm sure that's what it is.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to...
People continue to...
Why would you want to tempt fate? Why wouldn't you just... Okay, we're going to overhaul the visuals. We're going to maybe add some content. We're going to...
Because if
overhaul it, but we're not going to fuck with, like, the foundation of it.
Because they're trying to fill it with microtransactions and monetize it as heavily as they can. They have no other projects that are instant money unless it's a mobile game, right?
I know. I guess that's the further reason why I would say, why would you want to fuck with it when they seem to be in such a state right now that this thing needs to hit, and it needs to hit big, or they're done.
I know I keep beating this to death, but is there a mod to make Vincent the main character instead?
It's going to be a PS4 exclusive.
Damn
or 5 exclusive.
Alright, sorry. Alright, moving on.
Next news. Monster Hunter World Iceborne Expansion.
Adds ice?
Yeah, and moose.
Plural or just one?
Big moose.
How many?
Like a singular moose?
Big moose.
Wide
There's a moose
Is
monster.
he very big?
He's very big.
There's a mooster.
Big.
It's going to come out September 6th for consoles and
April 27th
and
for
winter
PC.
for PC.
Well, winter in Canada is up until fucking June, so we might not see it for like a year later.
Apparently, it's going to be similar in size and scope to the base game.
I was watching...
that's why it's going to be like $60.
I was going through Reddit and everybody was talking about, like, so why is the PC version later? And I left a comment saying it's either because they're understaffed or they're fucking lazy, and every single person replied with, yeah, they're fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Because they're not understaffed. So... yeah, so it's lazy and it's stupidity, and it's double dipping, because people buy the PS4 version and the PC version.
Guilty.
How, white man?
How?
Guilty.
I will not be doing that this time, no.
I don't even own a PS4 anymore.
I don't even live here.
I do.
Technically, you don't.
As far as you know.
Oh, no.
You don't want to mute that there, Miles.
Okay.
You didn't mute them.
I thought I did. I'm very sorry.
Oh, wait, just turn the thing down. Oh, wait, is it going to pick it up on the recording?
I don't know.
I hope it does.
Oh no! Hold on, I'm gonna break it. Watch. Where is it? This one. Yeah. Okay. That's
Just don't break the recording.
Do you want to make sure they're all muted?
Yeah. No. They all.
What was the last one making noise? It was the one where she was licking her balls, I think.
So.
Yeah, continue. No.
So for anyone listening, what's happening
left
is these clowns run Wallpaper Engine, and they just fill it with all of the porniest shit possible, and have have a big ass montage of just like horse dick fucking Laura sucking.
I don't do that. That's what he does.
Miles just used the ones that I use.
Yeah.
In theory, there'll be 2 succubi that'll come up in a minute.
Sucky boys.
The 2 sucky boys.
Alright, moving on. Next news.
Next news. the game The Outer Wilds, not The Outer Worlds,
No, this is
The
a
Outer
Microsoft
Wilds, which was kickstarted and promised Steam keys, is yet another game to be swallowed by the Epic machine and is going to be coming out Epic exclusive.
Oh no.
Oh
Nice.
no.
No one gave a shit. It's single player. Nobody gives a shit about it.
I might buy it someday.
Well, single player.
World War Z.
That was multiplayer.
Good point.
Also Epic...
You're validating me.
Also Epic-related, PC Gamer's E3 PC Gaming show. Turns out it's sponsored this year by Epic, which raises questions about a potential conflict of interest because PC Gamer's been running very positive pro-Epic articles for a while now, like criticizing anyone criticizing the Epic Store.
So I wonder what kind of money's in what pockets here.
Yeah, I mean, you know exactly what kind of money's in
Oh yeah,
pockets.
Epic's paying PC Gamer.
But there are several, or there's at least a couple cases of developers who are going to be presenting at the PC Gaming Show, and they had no idea Epic was involved.
And they've
come out since and been like, we're not affiliated, we're not exclusive to Epic. I mean, for now. Who knows what will happen.
Well, until they get shown enough money. Until
Bag
Todd
cash.
Sweeney whips out his Todd Dick and shows off all his Todd
I guess
cash.
I didn't mention the other thing I've been doing this week is running the Rando account.
Who's that?
Alright. Next up in Epic news is they've been running
Epic news.
They've been running a big sale called the Mega Sale, and it's been kind of a mess. So
it's been fine for us.
That's when I bought Roller.
Yeah. So their whole thing is that anything $15 or more gets an automatic $10 off store-wide, and then developers can also run sales on their stuff. Sounds cool, especially considering the $10 off is Epic's actually eating that cost. It's not coming out of the developers. So they're just spending millions of dollars
rather than making their storefront better and a competitor page.
They're spending it to try and just absorb more users.
Yeah. Well, every new Fortnite season, they have enough money to do something like that.
So the thing that's been happening though is developers that either were told in advance how this was all going to work or weren't.
They were all told. Fuck off.
Didn't listen. Who knows?
Randy
there have been several instances of developers pulling their products from Steam because either they don't want to sell at a discount or they think it's going to devalue their product.
The money, the discount that's there
isn't theirs or isn't coming out of their pocket.
They're still getting all of the money out of this.
But I guess it's a case of they don't want to have the game be perceived as a lower value or something yet. So, for instance, like
which is proof that there's this underlying thing in the gaming, publishing, developing world that games are $79.99 because it's a big game. It has to be $79.99.
Yeah, it's not necessarily what the game's worth; it's what it's priced.
Like if this isn't proof of that.
So games that had this happen include that upcoming Vampire the Masquerade, like pre-orders for that. So I guess that was a stupid thing in the first place that they enabled this for pre-orders to begin with. Like that's a dumb idea. Yeah. But another game called Oxygen Not Included was removed from Steam or not Steam, the Epic Store. All of Ubisoft's games and Borderlands 3.
I have Oxygen Not Included on Steam, and that was on like a 75% off sale one.
Yeah, so they removed it from the Epic Store.
Get that Epic money.
We also have seen at least one game changing its price mid-sale. Supergiant's game Hades.
Yeah.
It was originally some really low price because they had discounted and the Epic discount. It brought it down to like $6 or something like that. Then they raised the price of the game. Yeah. So it had a raised price and a discounted price. And then the Epic discount, and then it was another price, and then they removed their discount.
Yeah.
So it was just the $10 off from Epic, and then I think they're back to one of the other things after a bunch of people complained because it's like that's illegal in some countries. I think to actually like change your sale price and thing. And then the other thing that's been happening is because the Epic Store doesn't have a shopping cart feature. And people who are like taking advantage of the sales and buying items back to back because they want multiple things. There have been multiple reports of users getting blocked from using Epic to make any further purchases because their auto detection is for some kind of fraudulent activity. It's like you're making an awful lot of purchases back to back. It's like, well, yeah, if there was a shopping cart, this wouldn't happen.
It's also one of those things where I've noticed a lot of people making comments because the store is in USD. And it doesn't tell you that until you've purchased the item. So when you check your email after, and it's like, oh, I just spent $100. I spent $140 Canadian.
Yeah. So that's the Epic scenario of the week. It continues to be a fun ride.
Amazing. Tim Sweeney at it again.
Best bud.
Best bud Tim Sweeney. Best bud Tom Sweeney. Tim Swim Teeny.
Swim Teenies.
Swappity doo. Is that my phone?
I posted today as Rando Pitchfork that him and Tim Sweeney are currently fighting.
We're having a disagree.
I'll pull it up here. It was
it about anything? Or
so it's he's still my best bud, but at Tim Sweeney Epic and I are fighting. He's refusing to buy Medieval Times for me, and I can't fathom why. It's the source of all data leaks, so if it's under his thumb, we shall control the flow of information. He'll come around. Hashtag sugar daddy, please. But then I did
sugar daddy, please.
I did an immediate follow-up to that, which is, that's why I've temporarily pulled my game from the Epic Games Store. It has nothing to do with the sale. Like, whatever. They're paying for it. I will get what I want, because I'm a big, powerful man. Hashtag I'm taking my toys with me. Hashtag big business.
Hashtag big business.
So I didn't mention it. So I did mention Borderlands 3 was removed from the Epic sale. I didn't mention beforehand... The real Randy Pitchford had actually tweeted out like, "Hey, you should check this out and get it here. Epic really wants to earn your trust. Check out this awesome sale." And then they removed it, and everyone's been just like adding Randy, being like,
"I want to buy your game."
Yeah, what trust, Randy?
What do?
What are they earning my trust with now? You removed your game. It's like, yeah, maybe don't sell your fucking game that's not even out yet at a discount. Anyway.
Fucking scum. Scum fuck. That was like $18 off or something, right? Or is it percent?
It was just 10.
Oh, I thought it was percent.
Well, because developers can run...
percentage sales.
Yeah, and then Epic
Disney
will automatically
Devolver.
take another $10 off.
Devolver Digital.
Next news. Rage 2...
Cancelled.
Before it came out, at the 11th hour, like the day before it released... Bethesda updated its Steam page to suddenly say, "Oh yeah, by the way, it uses Denuvo."
Oh yeah,
so they've been taking pre-orders for like a month plus, and no mention of
It's a month plus.
Fuck off. No mention
of Denuvo.
No mention of Denuvo. You got me saying Denuvo. The Bethesda store version didn't use Denuvo.
Yeah, because it's a superior storefront.
Well, it ended up being redundant that they actually put Denuvo in the Steam version because people just cracked the Bethesda store version since it didn't have Denuvo. So a pirated version of the game was out anyway. So having your, in-your-face anti-tamper stuff didn't really help at all.
If your game had co-op, people would buy it. They wouldn't pirate it.
Anyway, like 2 days later, after people were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" they actually removed Denuvo. That's the fastest turnaround I've ever seen of a developer.
That's a lot of money.
That to spend on Denuvo.
2 days of Denuvo.
Yeah. That was actually useless.
Yeah.
Not because it got cracked, but because there was another version of the game that didn't have it.
Yeah.
There was their post for it too was hilarious, where they were like, "Yeah, we've removed Denuvo," and then in brackets it's like, "We got a few comments about this." It's like, well, yeah. Nobody likes Denuvo.
Everybody thinks it's literal cancer. And it is. It's cancer.
Well, in the case of Rage 2, it actually increased load times and reduced performance.
Yeah.
So.
It doubled load times for you.
Yeah. It did. Which were fast. It was like, oh, instead of 4 seconds, it's 2 now. That it's
but
gone.
Literally doubled load times.
Yeah.
Which sounds really bad in every other context. Go for it.
So I don't know too much about this next one, but I thought it was interesting. The U.S. Supreme Court is allowing an antitrust lawsuit against Apple to proceed. It's possibly laying the groundwork for a precedent that could see all quote-unquote walled garden ecosystems threatened. The lawsuit is that...
In other words, fuck Sony.
Well, the lawsuit is that Apple is able to fix their prices with no competition because that's the only storefront allowed on Apple phones. Yeah. And
Solution?
So the lawsuit hasn't succeeded, but the Supreme Court in the United States has ruled that it's allowed to proceed. Because it could have been just thrown out, right? So it's going to move forward, and we'll see. If this lawsuit succeeds, though, it may result in Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, all of these, one storefront, it's their system, their store, systems that might stop happening.
I feel like Microsoft would be the most likely to...
allow anything.
Yeah. I could see them letting Discord and Steam onto... Because they're going to be doing Halo through Steam, and I know they're already friends with Discord.
Yeah. So, I just thought that was interesting.
That'd be good. Actually, that would be interesting for people with subscriptions like Twitch Prime and stuff like that, because you would get that content there.
Yeah. Open the gates.
Yeah.
Next quickie news. Steamworld Quest is coming to PC.
Oh shit!
31st of May on Steam, so it's actually coming to PC.
On Steam. That's amazing.
Yeah. Next quickie news.
Who develops?
can't remember their name.
Okay.
Finnish
Wales.
Starts with an F or something. No, it's not Idea Factory.
PHUK.
Image and Form. That's their name.
That's a weird name.
Yeah. Next quickie news. Sony and Microsoft are exploring a strategic partnership where they're going to share technology relating to cloud computing and streaming and AI.
Let me explain the problem with this, and because everybody's retarded, right? The whole world, like every single person is fucking retarded. Because every headline I've seen is Sony and Microsoft are partnering up.
No, it's they're exploring the possibility of partnering up.
For a streaming service.
Well,
meaning,
not for a streaming service.
For streaming technology.
Not technology. Yeah. Meaning they are both pursuing this technology.
Yeah.
But if they are willing to
partner up,
if they're willing to partner up with each other, they're going to be doing it differently, and they're not going to be stepping on each other's toes.
And I wonder how much of that is, I bet a fair portion of it is we want to explore streaming because that's what they think the future of games is.
I can see the future.
But I wonder how much of it is the Acadia. They're like,
Stadia?
Is it called Stadia?
Yeah.
That's stupider. I wonder how much of it is...
they feel threatened by Google?
Acadia is the Warhammer 40k planet for the Ultramarines. Shit.
Man, Google Acadia.
Yeah, I wonder how much of it is them being afeared of Google. Because Google has the money, even though they're retarded, they have money.
I thought you said being afraid of Ghoul.
Ghoul. Ghoul's scary, man.
Being afraid of Bagul?
Don't fear Ghoul. He's okay. He's Bagul. Alright, anyway, to Google Acadia, fuck him. Acadia stands.
Acadia stand?
Acadia stand.
Welcome to Acadia stand.
Acadia stands, I think is a Warhammer book. Fuck.
Next news.
Yeah, hit me.
China...
What?
China
bans blood.
Yeah, all depictions of blood. So red blood was already banned in China, but they have now since banned like anything, blue blood, black blood, like any. Because people were getting around it by having multicolored shit.
Yeah, the Nazi zombies, like huge, awesome, like it's a mega game in China, and I think Japan has it too. Like all of the Asias.
They're robots.
Yeah, they're robots in it, but
they bleed blue.
It's cool as fuck. I'm not going to get on a tangent about it, but yeah, I guess they're going to have to change that now.
But yeah, so now all cluers of blood are banned. Also, any use of the word or references to kill.
Yeah.
Like death.
Well, yeah, they changed the PUBG.
So, yeah, that's what I got. So, PUBG Mobile renames itself to Game for Peace and replaces all death animations with characters dropping their items and waving goodbye before vanishing.
They run away.
No, they just blink away.
Oh, I thought they ran away.
No, they just they wave and go blink, and they pop away.
That's stupid.
That's good game development.
Inclusive as AF.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it's not inclusive. What about dead people?
That's racist to dead people.
Yeah. Rasses.
Deadest to race people?
Rasses to ras people.
Rasputin.
Rasputin.
So last piece of news I got is probably the funnest. Most fun. Is, so this is another Jason Schreier expose or whatever.
Oh, this is a Call of Duty one?
Yeah, so inside sources claim that Call of Duty 2020 is struggling in development. This game,
not 2019.
No, not this year's game. Next year. So the Infinity Ward's one is apparently on track, whatever. And supposedly it's probably going to have some kind of free-to-play aspect to it.
90 FPS.
Captain 90 FPS. But the next one was supposedly in development is a tandem between Sledgehammer and Raven Games. And it was going to be set in the Cold War. Originally, it was Sledgehammer as the lead.
Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam era. Originally, Sledgehammer... Yeah, another one. Originally, Sledgehammer was going to be the main developer with Raven supporting, but after World War II's kind of tepid sales when it came out...
Raven fixed World War II for Sledgehammer.
Well, because...
all of those changes were Raven.
Well, because Sledgehammer couldn't, because they had a leadership exodus and they took a bunch of people with them.
Yeah, didn't they lose both the guys?
Like Glenn Schofield and the other guy. They left, or were ousted, who knows?
Yeah.
And they took a bunch of people with them. This was like a Modern Warfare 2 scenario all over again with Jason West and Vince Zampella being ousted and taking a bunch of people with them. So the same thing pretty much happened here. Very quietly, though. This wasn't like a big public thing like the Modern Warfare 2 one was.
So all over the news.
So at first Sledgehammer was leading this game, but then it switched to Raven being the lead, but Sledgehammer supporting, and I guess they were butting heads constantly during this. Like they were not working together well at all because of everything that had gone down. So now Activision is stepping in and saying,
fuck it.
Treyarch's doing it. So instead of the 3-year cycle after Black Ops 4, they're going to get 18 months to make this game.
And we saw how much content was there.
With 3 years.
If they do it in 2?
And they're turning their Cold War whatever into Black Ops 5.
Yeah. I'm excited for Cold War stuff.
For cool war stuff?
On like, after that whole article, the thing that makes me the happiest is there was no mention of COD 2019, which is Infinity War, so there's still hope, boys. We might still see that MW 2 remaster.
Oh god, I hope so.
Single player only.
It'll be the only thing.
If it's single player only, I'll actually, like, put my testicles in my mouth. I'll get surgery to remove my ribs.
Okay, Marilyn Manson.
Wow.
That was the rumor, right, for the longest time.
No. I don't remember that. It probably was, though, you're right.
I need to...
Pick up fresh loot.
I need to log back into our email. No, nobody emailed us, whatever.
Last bit of news.
Oh, you got a thing?
Motherfucking WoW Classic release date!
When's that coming?
August 27th.
That's really far away.
Yeah, I'm really upset about it.
Are they doing like some kind of beta, alpha?
Right now it's a closed beta, but they're going to be opening it up as it goes. Make sure it's just...
It's a closed beta right now, and this fool thinks he's getting an invite.
I want to get in. I need in.
No, you're racist.
I am, but I want to play this fucking game.
No, you're not allowed.
I'm so excited. 8.2 and fucking WoW Classic. And Modern Warfare 2 Remaster? Dude.
We got an email. It was Liam.
Damn it, Liam.
Y'all give me your battle tags.
I forgot we streamed...
Yeah, we streamed Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, Risk of Rain.
Liam and Barrett stopped in, and I was like, hey, do you want to play some Overwatch? Because I hate that game. And Chris is like, not really. And then we played some with Liam and Barrett. And because Barrett's played like a bazillion hours, he brought in like god tier fucking Winston and shit. I keep getting punched off the side of a map and quit. I hate that fucking game.
Hate that fucking monkey.
I hate that fucking monkey. Alright, yeah, no, that's...
You can email us at justkindaloafin@gmail.com.
Jay.
Like your boy Liam.
You.
Also, if you got questions for Randy or Rando, you can...
at Duval Magic or Duval Sorcery.
Yeah.
Preferably Sorcery, if you want the real content.
Yeah, Sorcery is legit because... So how I always put it, Magic is the shampoo, Sorcery is the conditioner. Makes your hair pretty. Makes it better.